Well, hey guys, Team Stevens here giving you an update from Harrisonburg, Virginia. Hope you guys are having a great week. I just want to apologize from the get-go for not getting an update out to you guys sooner. I had planned to do that several weeks ago, and life just got a little crazy and wasn't able to do that. But I did want to just kind of let you know where we are, give you guys some things to pray about for us as we prepare to go plant a church in College Park, Maryland. Before I do that, though, I did want to share with you a story, a good story, and the fact that God is still moving here in Harrisonburg. Now, we've been talking a lot about College Park, but God is still moving here in Harrisonburg. When Denise and I moved to Harrisonburg about a year and a half ago, one of the ways that I was able to plug into the community here was through the running world, the running community. And initially I met a guy named Andrew, and throughout the last year and a half I've actually been able to run fairly consistently with Andrew. Andrew and I both ran the Boston Marathon 2 years ago, and I've just kind of been able to run with him, but never was able to break through with that relationship beyond just going on runs with him. Well, in the last month, God has just broken that relationship wide open. In the last 3 weeks, him and his wife and even his dog have been over to our house 3 or 4 different times. He came to my community group one night. We had them over for dinner. He brought his dog over just to play with our dogs. And we've really been able to just kind of break through and start really developing a relationship with them in order to speak the truth of the gospel into their lives. And so I want to ask you to pray for Andrew. I want to give praise to God for helping that relationship develop further. But pray that God would draw Andrew to himself before we leave in July. So awesome stuff still happening. That's just one of many stories. Awesome stuff still happening here in Harrisonburg, Virginia. Update on our team and where we are. It appears that we are going to be moving in late July to College Park to plant ourselves there and start the work. Our team will be coming somewhere in that range this summer. Some of them may come before July. Some of them may be a little after July, depending on when they're able to find jobs. That is a prayer request. I would ask you guys to pray that our team members are able to find jobs. These young men and women are relocating themselves, getting jobs there, and are going to be lay leaders in our efforts to start a church in this area. So pray that God provides a place for them to work and live in that area. I know 2 of our team members, Whitney Hodgins and Ryan Gum, actually have interviews coming up in the next couple of weeks. In fact, I think Ryan has one tomorrow. So pray for them. Pray that their interviews go really well. Pray that God just does work in and through their lives. A praise report, it appears that every one of us now have potentially found places to live up there. Just in a week or 2 span, it seems as if God provided a place to live for everybody on the team, including our family. And so that, I believe, is a testimony to your prayer. So continue to pray that God helps us as we prepare, as we equip, as we raise funds, not just for our family to live there, but also for the work of the church. Pray as we, as a team, get ourselves mentally and spiritually prepared to go and engage that community with the gospel. Pray for the University of Maryland as we, strategically try to infiltrate, if you will, that campus and just be influential with the gospel in the lives of young college students. I would also ask for you guys to pray for Aletheia Harrisonburg. Anytime a church sends out people to start a church, it leaves an impact. I mean, they send out leaders to do this, and that's the case here in Harrisonburg. They're losing community group leaders. They're losing an elder. They're losing a worship leader. They're just losing people who are filling important roles in the church. And they're not doing it reluctantly. Our church is sending us out joyfully. So pray that God would fill those roles, that the transition would go well. Pray particularly for Denise and I's community groups that we lead, as we are in the process now of training and equipping young men and women who are going to take over and lead those groups. Thank you guys so much for your financial support, for your prayer support. We're about to go into some pretty intense spiritual warfare. Make no mistake, the enemy doesn't want this to happen, and so we are grateful for every prayer that you guys send up for us, and we pray that you continue to do that. If you have things you'd like for us to pray about, we would love to do that. We'd love to pray for you as a team, as we get together almost every week to pray and study together. So shoot me your prayer requests. That would be really awesome. I love you guys. Hope you have a wonderful week. God bless.